two guys pulling up to the parking lot. So the only
You can
one...
see that they tried to open the door.
The grand reopening of the Blancpain boutique on 57th Street.
This one we're asking $1,250,000.
I'm gonna be dumb.
Let me
That's what you want?
No. So Constantine Chaikin made this watch called the Kolobok, which is based on a childhood story that I was read as a child. It was basically a pastry that turned alive, and Kolobok means round. I'm just wondering, do I tell Adrian about it, or do I just go ahead and buy it and we have another blow up in the office? I'm leaning more towards asking him about it, but I do want to see his reaction. Of course, Adrian's not here. Adrian! You should have an open mind. I wasn't gonna surprise you this time.
I've told you this many times. It's not a good way to start a conversation with me, because what happens is I already have a preconceived notion of something.
Okay,
Is that a different one?
you're a child. When you're a child from a Russian-speaking household, do you remember what Kolobok was?
Of course.
I would like to buy this watch.
I would just do it for the entertainment value of seeing my daughter's face. Like, I got a
I'm gonna then bargain. Because what I saw was.
Yeah, but the problem, now what you're doing, actually, you're
There's not gonna be a bet.
You're constricting a whole entire demographic, right? It's got to be a Russian speaker.
Not really. So there's
What do you mean,
only
not really?
one online. They are all sold out.
Let me see the price. If that shit don't start with a 2, we'll just forget about it right now. I'll buy her a Barbie or something.
Sold.
Huh?
Sold.
What's sold? It's just ranks high right now, bro.
Where's that at now?
A lot. Let's see. So, up there.
I mean, I didn't offer him yet. I was gonna hit him at.
Offer him that price in US dollars. On another news, I think I sold the ferry.
You know what? I fucking hate you for doing this shit sometimes.
What?
I literally just finished my Shark Tank on that watch. Literally, it's not like you can get another one.
Oh, yeah, you can. You want one for 25% less than what we paid?
Yes.
Okay. So,
How was that?
what do you mean, how is that?
Why did we pay so high then?
Because we had to take it off of it, long outstanding, very large debt.
You talking about that $700,000 some debt?
Yeah, so we just found money.
Okay. But is it intuitive though by the picture? What's intuitive is
No, I would never in a million years say it's color book. The OG color book. That's him.
I mean,
Not really.
yeah. It's missing the little scarf thing.
It's color book on meth.
Let me see if I can make a deal. Open. How much is this?
Like $300.
How much?
300.
Oh, so this isn't real? Okay, never mind. I thought I got excited for a second. Hermes doesn't make shit like this, do they?
They made one.
And how much is that one?
200K.
How much? I think what we're experiencing right now is another quiet before the storm. Remember right before COVID started? It was like quiet for 3 months and everybody's scared shitless and didn't know it, and then it just went and everybody's quiet.
Especially me. That's why I'm eating grapes right now.
Oh, you trying to save money? I got you. I'll buy you a sandwich. You good?
Roman, I was supposed to ask you a question. What was the question? Do you want to buy another bamboo for $18,000?
No. I'm gonna melt it.
Adrian's something he's not happy. I'm gonna walk away.
You heard bamboo. Wait, I'm not done with you. What was the question? Basically, how is buying pre-owned good for the environment?
What do you mean? Who do you know people that recycle their Rolexes?
Well, technically, if you buy pre-owned, it is recycling. You're taking a watch that's already made and reusing it.
That same can be said for cars, for clothes,
Yeah.
for sneakers. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
You're not saving the world by buying a used Rolex. I'm sorry. But if you want to save the world, take your box and papers and recycle them. Your Rolex card is plastic. You see if you can convince your client to recycle their Rolex card, and then we'll talk.
Advice from Roman Sharf.
Throw your Rolex warranty cards in the recycling bin. That's how you save the world.
Grab a loop for my blind area. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm in Miami.
Oh, I'm actually heading to the city. I was gonna take you by the hand and go see Moses, but I guess I'm not doing that today. Something that we're supposed to FaceTime you, but I don't think he ever came.
Yeah. Okay.
And in all honesty,
Okay.
I'll wait. Go ahead. Dry your hands.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Is he in the bathroom?
No, the flushing of the water and then the that kind of gave it away. I'm like, I'll just wait.
You hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Roman,
Yeah.
you're gonna be a billionaire.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
B. Something is happening, but change that letter. I cannot fuck up.
Okay, I will call my accounting right now. I will call you back. He sent me his wiring instructions on a post-it note, and I just forwarded it to Tanya. Let me see if that looks like an H or an M.
So he's saying his name on the wire is wrong?
Yeah.
It's like the wrong letter?
I mean, what does that look like to you? Is that an H or an M? Hey Siri, call Tanya.
Wait, what?
That wire that you sent to, it's actually, you put H instead of M.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like him, goddammit. Okay.
Can you call the bank and find out if it went or not? If not,
Yes.
let's get the money back and resend it, please. You keep calling me. I'm trying to figure it out for you.
Roman, listen. I promised to somebody if I don't. Listen on me. You understand?
I understand, but you understand that I did not.
I did nothing wrong.
Neither did I. We sent the money on Friday as soon as you told me that.
Yeah, you said that. You said that with the H, not.
I understand. That's why I'm calling the bank right now, and I'm trying to figure out either to push the
Jesus
wire through.
Christ.
I'm gonna call the bank. The bank is gonna call me back, and I'll call you back in 30 minutes, and I'll let you know. There's nothing I can do right now. I sent the money last week. It was a mistake made in the name because I looked at the note again, and my accountant read it as H instead of M. It's not something we did on purpose. So I'm gonna.
How?
Because if you look at the note that you sent, it can be an H. I'm not the one that sends the money. It's my accounting department that does it. If it was me sending the money, obviously I would put M. But I understand. But all I did is I forwarded her the note that you sent me.
But people right now, I'm gonna be up.
Okay. Let me finish with.
What you want?
No. So let me speak with the bank. They're supposed to call me back within 30 minutes, and I'm seeing if they can change it on the fly so the money gets pushed through. So give me 30 minutes. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Fucking never a dull moment. I swear to God.
Record this, you crazy?
Huh?
You think I'm not gonna record this, you crazy?
Yeah, but let after. I don't know. Are they allowed? So what happened was, Faith was looking at the cameras and she saw a van of two guys pulling up to the parking lot and just going up to a few of the cars, not all of them, tried to open it.
A little long.
So obviously those lights turn on when someone tries to open the door.
Yeah.
This is at the same time, right?
Uh-huh. They said, kill two birds, one stone. He tried Paul's. And I said, why would they try Paul's car, though? They're back. They're cracking up. Little pep in the step.
And then they drive out, right?
Leaving us so soon? Yeah, they head right on out. But yeah, they just leave us so soon. They go right on by.
Everything is good. I heard you was about to just knock somebody the fuck out.
What's up, boys? Your brother's having a great time in Miami. I'm like, how's?
He went for a day.
He said, I'm like, how's the show? He's like, eh. So what are we doing with Hublots? Piaget, wow. The Limelight collection. This is we'll call this the funeral home section. They don't bury people in these anymore. But this has been the hottest thing, surprisingly. So your brother decided to go heavy on neo-vintage stuff?
Yeah, he's going heavy on that.
I mean, price of gold today, in a month time, they'll be worth their weight.
Not only that, and it's also becoming popular.
Anything to make Adrian mad?
Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I'm kind of drawing a blank.
Are you good with the latest Rolex knowledge? Somebody
Wow.
just gave it.
Wow.
Let me question you. Somebody told me that Starbucks never came with this card. Only with the green latest card. This is 20, so it's transitional. That's what I said.
But I think it was 20.
Well, they usually use original cards and they just reprint the serial numbers and the model number.
I mean, honestly, if they did reprint it, they did a hell of a job. Because I can't tell. I don't think it's reprinted.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, this is clear. This is fine.
14.5. Does it come with papers?
How much did you say you want?
14.5.
Not gonna work. You don't want to know what I paid for the last one, but they're online for less.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Then I overpaid. I'm close to that.
You're not.
13.
Always a pleasure.
You too?
I'll see you guys later. Guy looks busy. Do you know what this is? Pop quiz.
A serial.
5402. People think this is a 5402, but it's actually a 15002. They made this like transitional model, and they never really even announced it because they were still having trouble selling these. So
The original dollar?
well, it turned tropical. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Monday. You're looking sharp. Look at you.
I'm trying to look like we got money, you know?
Todd's?
Huh?
Todd's?
What, these?
Yes. The other one. The Laura Piano.
So what's up? How are you? I am doing wonderful. You walking the streets with all these nice guy people over here with all these cameras.
Yeah, you know, this is what we do.
Show me what options you found for this guy.
A 2006 day card. However, it was just serviced by Rolex, so it has a Rolex service card, the warranty thing until 2023. But this is the basically offer that he told me you gave him, and
Long ago, yeah. That was a long
and
ago.
he felt. He goes, Adrian sent me pictures of a watch that he should have been ashamed to send.
Which is complete and utter nonsense. It's a 20-year-old watch. So the situation is as follows. In December, I had a guy reach out to me to buy a Kermit. Now, what we like to call layup. You know, they're readily available. Problem is that I don't know why I was personally dealing with it, but I dropped the ball like 3 times on the guy. He apologized so many times. So finally, he sends me a very nasty message yesterday. I'm like, oh shit. Clearly doesn't want to talk or deal with me anymore. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give.
Or luxury bazaars.
Or luxury bazaar. So I was basically, all right, we can't leave this. We can't leave this like that. Leave the customer so pissed off with a bad taste in his mouth. Let me see and bring this challenge to Dito. I told Dito I'll give you $500 if you can make this right for this customer and deliver the watch.
And that's exactly what I told him. I was straight up. I was like, look, Adrian was the wrong person to take on this task. Unfortunately, he doesn't deal with day-to-day sales. But I'm like, I'll make it up to you. I did make offers. He liked the offers. We're just waiting to we're very close to finalizing.
Let's do it. Yeah. He's gonna make it happen. I know he will.
What are you doing?
We are making content, baby, content.
There's a lot of glare on the dial.
Maybe do it here, like this. Here, let's do this. Then get the AMG part 2. Get the AMG part 2. So I'll just start from here in the shade, and then I'll
It's like the Homer Simpson meme where he like backs into the bush.
This looks good though.
Too bright.
Welcome to TracksNYC.com. There he is. Good to see you. Good, man.
How's everything?
Is he at work yet?
The boss?
Yeah.
Not yet, not even Mickey. Mickey's off. The only like some of the guys off.
So
But he's not here right this second.
Because you know he won't get in till 2-3. I know him.
You know how his time is. I mean, he's been coming in early lately.
What's early? 11?
1.
1? How's biz?
It's alright.
With the price of gold? I think it goes to 4,000.
I think so too. I've been telling everybody. Everybody thinks they're gonna have a big dip. I'm thinking it's gonna go up to 4 too.
Good to see you, brother.
Pleasure seeing you,
All
as always.
right. Don't look so depressed. Hi, how are you?
I'm very happy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you happy with? Do tell.
I'm happy.
Price
that
of
I
gold?
go to the show. No, price of gold is phenomenal.
How much is the blue offshore?
33,000.
Complete?
Full set, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You didn't want that?
Nah, we have one of those. I mean, you're asking the right money, but I would.
You could shoot me an offer. It's all right.
Yeah, it would be too far. It'd be too far. Listen, you're gonna have brands are gonna raise retail.
It's the best of the best. Best of the best.
guy. He give a lot of donations.
I know this guy.
You know this
I
guy?
know
See
this
the-
guy.
He has more views
Best
than you and I
after
put
best,
together.
God no. All the time he give donation.
Come back later. I'll give you some.
How much in donations does he collect a day?
I heard this guy's got the biggest fucking house in Kings Point, New York. You know where Kings Point is?
Yes.
On the water. It's crazy. There's like $60 million properties there. That's what I heard. I don't believe it, but
Listen, he walks around all day with the biggest blessings.
cash money millionaire.
Yeah. But last time we were at another exchange and he came up, he's like, I don't do it for the money. Meanwhile, he's like holding a stack of cash like this. And Matt, literally, when you cut the video, he like zoomed into it.
Right? You always say this all the time. Buy what you like. I actually do buy what I like.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to give this to my son.
What's not to like? It's a beautiful fucking watch.
It's sexy, and you gotta know to know.
Welcome to Gray Market.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
No,
brother.
seriously. I'll be at F1 next week. I was gonna. I was gonna stop by. This is literally like I just had his son 10 months ago. I haven't left him yet for a night. Like
I have a little boy too. He's
okay. Right here.
The older they get, the more expensive they get. Trust me when I tell you.
I put him to work, man. But he's got a sneaker store. So
Yeah, well, my kids,
he's doing
my
his thing.
kids have to get a job when they turn 15.
Yeah, I'm Greek, man. We start at 10 years old doing the register and dishes, and then we build the real estate. Take it easy, man.
There should be a show here somewhere for watches. Where's that? How you doing? Hey guys. Hi, how are you?
You have to know.
I know her. I know her. Of course I know her. Remember we did the interview with her? Look at that.
Yeah, it's quite different.
Listen, I like the first watch you showed me. I told you right away. So
This one is the special dial for a special order. So it's in blue. It's always guilloché by hand.
well, I didn't expect anything less than amazing. If you guys remember, the first time we met this young lady was in Geneva 2 years ago. And we sat in a cafe, and she showed us her prototype watch. But this is absolutely amazing. So, what would be the retail prices on these?
86,000.
Right now, the Swiss franc is, but it's okay. It's temporary. No, but this is amazing. I'm gonna come to the light.
To integrate into the dial secondary information like the date and also the second. So we put a second disk and a date disk here to integrate the secondary information into the dial to really have the best readability of the hours. We have all this detail on the side and also between the lugs that allowed us to basically work the piece with different kind of finishings. So the movement is made in titanium and the case is in steel here. When we create the brand, we said let's put all the value, a lot of value into the product. So the brand is fully transparent and traceable. So everything what we do is showcased. We hide nothing on the die.
So who finishes the movement? You do?
I finish some piece. Some piece are made with Conrad.
I mean, because titanium is not easy to finish.
No. Titanium is really hard to decorate. Everything by hand, because if you do so, after the price point of
the prices tend to go up a little bit. So what are your retails on your pieces?
31,000 Swiss francs. Very nice to meet you.
Yes, pleasure meeting you as well. That's pretty amazing, actually. So not too long ago, Watches and Wonders, I had the pleasure of running into John Byrne and his lovely wife Claire, and here they are in New York a short couple of months later, displaying some of the newer versions of the watches that they have. So the golf watch, this is definitely an Adrian watch, right? So one of the things they did well is, so you have a larger one, but they also tone it down in size. So for someone like myself, I'd probably go with the smaller version. But the best part about it is that even the larger version fits the wrist ergonomically really, really well. So I love it.
Oh, okay. All right, try it. Ah, okay. Cool. Ah, there you go.
All right, Adrian. I need you to tell me about this.
All right, so this is a 5720/10G. Basically, what this is this is a Nautilus white gold 40 millimeter, kind of like a 5711A, obviously with a lot more character in it. Full pave. This is an enamel dragon from the Beijing boutique. I believe they Shanghai boutique as well. It is noted, and there are rumored that there was about 5 of them made. I'm not sure how true that is, and Patek will never release those type of records. But nevertheless, this is the first time I've had a dragon. I did sell 2 phoenixes, which is essentially the same watch with an enamel phoenix coming out of the dial. We already have exceptional interest in, and we just got it in stock. So it was very, very cool to see, or to have the opportunity to have one of these in stock. Comes complete box papers.
Do you know what it originally sold for?
Original, I don't know. I believe it was somewhere around, if the regular pave one is, it's probably somewhere around the $300,000-$400,000 range at retail back in the day. And this is a 2013 watch, so this came out over 10 years ago. Key point of contention, if there's problems with the enamel, it's like damn near impossible to fix. And this is a very clean, although used, very, very clean example, full links, which is extremely important because if you need links for this watch, also probably harder to get than the watch itself. So yeah, wrist ready.
Yeah! Woo! What didn't you cut?
I'm not into circumcisions. I was lucky to get an invitation to the grand reopening of the Blancpain boutique on 57th Street. Beautiful new boutique. We'll show you guys inside. We'll show you some new novelties, and turning out to be a pretty cool vibe in there. So I'm gonna go have some champagne and look at some watches. So you got to bring out the heavy artillery right away, right? You got to hit us with the history first.
So we got the original 50 fathoms, 1953, retailed by LIP. This one is very interesting. This was a sort of precursor of the bathyscaphe. 34mm bathyscaphe was launched in 56. This one is from 1954.
I've never seen this physically.
This is the first time that we get in the United States. But this one, in fact, is a 34mm. I mean, the lock construction is very interesting. It gives it away. It looks larger on the wrist, actually. And this one was 1954. We were still trying to understand how to make this a sort of more of a civilian version. Right.
If you went to a vintage person and you ask them, give me your top 10 vintage pieces, they're always going to include one of these. Always. So, I mean, but these are grails. These are not, these are just absolute. And the condition on these is like, did you guys keep them in the back for 70 years? Like how? Like how? Like how? How is this so, this is...
I mean, the timepieces that we try to source are in already good condition. But then,
this is almost new.
It's just fantastic. Which, if you recall, is the watch that has inspired the Act 3 that we launched to celebrate the 7th anniversary. This one is really something emotional to me. It's great.
I mean, honestly, all of these raise an emotion as far as I'm concerned. But as I said, you ask any vintage collector and they're going to say a 50 fathoms of a sort. Like, it doesn't have to be a particular one, but it's that always makes the top 10 list. But this I'm really shocked to see.
And it is very now contemporary. It
is.
In terms of size, in terms of
it is. You're absolutely right. Like, this is a watch that can be worn today. So which one is this?
It was 34mm. This is an execution in stainless steel. Right, so which is a very romantic complication. The things that obviously distinguish us is that you have the face on the moon face, because back then we wanted to introduce this timepiece as a piece of art rather than a utilitarian, piece, and that was sort of a canvas. It is made of 2 plates that cross each other of red gold and white gold to create this beautiful tree.
The dial is amazing. Even behind the tree. It's a large watch. It's got to be 43, 44.
Thin. Thin, though.
Yeah. Well, it's going to wear smaller because it is thin. See how it plays?
Split second chronograph. Do you have the year? The year, this should be, as Roman said, around...
So I'm going to go like that. So usually 3 is how much radiation you're going to have in an airplane. And around here is going to be 0.10. So this is the normal radiation around us right now. Let's go over the watches. So here we are pretty okay. Then let's go and see the 1953.
Diamond, 5 carat wisdom. So every single diamond is set by
The crown.
So you have the
And it's gonna go much higher. There we are, 250.
So what does that mean for like if someone were to wear that?
It means your body is absorbing gamma rays.
Okay.
And gamma rays can influence your cells and therefore create tumors.
So this is a neo vintage, becoming vintage, late 80s, early 90s genre of Blancpain. This was the smallest split-second chronograph when it was made at the time. This is a platinum edition, so they didn't make very many of them. So if I'm going to come to Blancpain, I'm going to wear a Blancpain that you won't see on the shelf. They're going back in the right direction. And I think the market is going to help them in the sense that the trends are changing towards more refined, well-finished watches. I mean, till this day, they hand-finish all their watches, so it's like...
Look, you're wearing this tonight. Nobody's got this.
No.
You walk 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way, you're going to see 100 of the other brands. You're not going to see 100 of these. And I think that's what I like.
I like this guy. I mean, these are legit.